Hari Om, we are live.
Swami starting with permission.
Okay, start.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Om Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsachanuramartanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om everybody. Welcome to today's session. So without much ado, I'll just request Swamiji to please take over from here and get the class started. Shalin bhai, please pin Swamiji and also the spotlight. We are all set, Swami.
Yes, yes. Om. 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 Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Hari Om. We saw 2 shlokas last time up to 28th we saw 27 and 28 verses. How a jnani, an ignorant man, feels that I am the doer. We saw last week how the Prakriti is doing all the things as per our vasanas, and Prakriti, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas, influenced by vasanas, our life, whole life is getting unfolded. We also saw one particular important thing, as Gurudev, Puja Gurudev would often say, that our life is ordered by, controlled by, ruled by, regulated by, directed by, presided by our own existing vasanas, tendencies. So Ajnani, like all of us, when all these things are happening, I am the only witness inside. Good or bad, as per my vasanas, they all come out. And I claim that I am aham karta. Ahankara vimudhatma karta aham iti manyate. He thinks I am the doer. On the contrary, what is a contrary picture Bhagavan gave? The wise man, Tattvavit, Indeed, on the other side, Tattvavit, the knower, the Jnani, Hey Mahabaho, in all the pertaining these things, Gunaha Guneshu Vartante. It's all sense organs and propelled by vasanas and then indriyas, and then they all go in respective fields as per this one. It is na sajjate. So knowing this very much, he is not attached to all these things. He just is observing it. So therefore, gunas, they move among whom? Among the objects. Sense organs move among the respective objects. Iti matva na sajjate. He is not attached to it. Again, he comes to the picture of, in the 29th verse, he brings us the picture of, again, ignorant man. Ignorant man. What he says? Prakriter guna sammudhaha.
Prakrite guna sammudhaha.
Sajjante guna karmasu.
Sajjante guna karmasu.
Tana kritsna vido mandan.
Tana kritsna vido mandan.
Kritsna vinna vichalayet.
Kritsna vinna vichalayet.
Prakriter guna sammudhaha. Sajjante guna karmasu. Tana kritsna vido mandan. Kritsna vinna vichalayet. Now, again is coming to the point of a jnani. So, he is moving. Sometime Bhagavan Krishna is giving the picture of Ajnani and again is portraying the picture of Jnani. So, first picture what? Prakrutir guna sammudaha sajjante guna karmasu Ajnani. Tan akrisna vido mandan krisna vinna vichalayet. So, Ajnani is what? Again, here Prakriti Gunaha. Prakriti Gunaha means what? Actually, ultimately boils down to ego. Ego means what? Again, where it is sheltered, body-mind complex. So, Ahankara. So, Guna means what? Prakriti Guna means Ahankara. Ahankara means nothing but the body-mind complex. So, we are actually identified, operating as what? Deluded by what? By this, because of Prakriti Gunaha, deluded by these gunas or Ahankara, I am operating as what? BMI, body, mind, intellect, complex. So, deluded means what? Meaning, there is no question of a purpose, direction for life. Haphazard living. We don't know why we are doing what we are doing. Absolutely no sense. We are living, no doubt about it. Living with what? Tossed by so many experiences every day and night. Tossed by so many challenges. Actually, we are lost. Completely lost in this world. Because each of us are conditioned by in our own shell, with our own, we think that we are intelligent, we think that we have goals, we think that we are living life. But then actually speaking, all of us are lost in this world. Extremely deluded. Why? There is no objectivity, there is no purpose, there is no goal, there is no direction. Meaning the world is dictating me how to behave. TV dictates me, advertisements dictates me, social media dictates me. People dictate me. And others' activities around me, looking at them, how they are living, they dictate me, they inspire me. They create disturbances in my mind. I think that I should be like that, I should be like her. It's a nonsense. It's all nonsense. Right? I'm not carving out any philosophy for my own life. Meaning, at least I'm not carving out any objectivity, any purpose. So extremely deluded. And so I have my own philosophy of life to satisfy my ego. It is applicable to all of us. None of us are exception in this. So we are pampering the ego, nourishing the ego constantly with our own ideas, notions, judgments. So we constantly measure ourselves with our own very, very limited way of thinking about myself, about my viewing our life, very, very from limited, very limited, constricted, highly restricted view. So then what is happening? Because of Prakrutir Guna Sammudaha, because of the ignorant people extremely deluded by the Prakriti Gunas, Ahankara and Ityadi, etc., the body-mind complex. You can feel it. In fact, you can see it. In this world, you can see it. How all of us are caught up in our own mesh. Extremely deluded. What happens? Sajjante guna karmasu. And they get extremely attached to guna karmasu, all the activities. Activities born out of ahankara. So these sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, activities guna, there are so many activities are there. So whole life we are immersed. Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni saktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha. A typical Bhagavan Shankaracharya mentioned in Bhaj Govindam. A totally immersed. And we are setting the standard for our life. What others set standard, what others dictate. Like as I said, today media and advertisements decide what to purchase. You know how much it is they are observing your mobile phone activities. So they suggest the things prop up. Oh, this may be good for you. Have a look at it. They're actually, we are constantly bombarded, brainwashed. Puppets we are. Not only puppets to the external world, but our thinking, our own negative thinking, our own incomplete thinking, and that we are totally drowned in it, my dear. We are not coming to surface and then breathe fresh air, see the vast sky, infinite glory. Nothing is visible. So, sajjante gunakarmasu. Extremely, completely drowned in egocentric activities. And we know that everything one day we have to leave. Nothing belongs to me in this world. So I don't have time to ask parame brahmani kopina saktaha. Because I am drowned in activities as a child, as a youth, drowned in activities of household activities and marriage and love affairs or love, marriage, children. Caught up there. And as I become old, worries and anxieties and so many things really haunt us. One side, fear of death, other side, the past haunts us, and ill health. But ego doesn't die, therefore I want to be respected, accepted, revered. Head of the family I am. And in Parame Brahma, where is the time for us to think about Lord? This is called Sajjante Guna Karmasu. So such kind of people are there in the world. They are majority. They are majoritarians. And somewhere you find walking a jnani, walking in the midst of all of them. Looking at this world and the people and the way they're attracted to various kinds of activities, drowned in their own thinking. Lashed by desires and then whipped by passions, greed, comparison, hatred, project after project, running after name, fame, recognition. Are you feeling it what I'm talking? Where are we running? So Jnani sees around them all these kinds of people. And what does he do? Bhagavan Krishna says, Tan akrutsna vidaha. Tan, those people. Akrutsna vidaha means those who are of having not complete knowledge. Half-baked knowledge they have. Bhagavan Krishna told no Arjuna, here you are talking like a wise man. Prajnavadamsa bhashase. First of all, you are crying for all those things for which you are not supposed to cry. And talking like a wise man. Similarly, the worldly people, totally extroverted, drowned in egocentric activities and talk like a wise man with experience. Oh, I know this Jagat. I am this experience, I am that experience. This is how the world should be. That is how it should be. So, Tan akrutsna vidaha, those people who are men of imperfect knowledge, to them, or them, Krishnavit. Krishnavin means what? The one who has complete knowledge, who is a jnani. Akrutsna vidaha, a jnani. Krishnavit, jnani. Krishna means what? He has the knowledge of the lower self and also the knowledge of higher self. So what is the function of the body, mind, intellect, and the ego, and how they dance and how they are influencing me and how this samsara is going on? What is the nature of this Jagat? How temporary it is, how ephemeral it is. He knows the entire nature of this. Krishna vidaha. And also he knows the higher tattva. Who am I? He has understood that he is pure consciousness, eternal spirit he is. He has got a lot of tremendous knowledge, wisdom. So he has got a complete knowledge. So such a jnani, Bhagavan Krishna says, Krishnavit akrishnavido mandan na vichalayet. Do not go and disturb these ajnanis. So jnani's advice to jnani by Bhagavan Krishna is what? So none of us are jnanis here, please understand. Because purna jnani, we are actually half-baked knowledge. Therefore, a right kind of guru comes to us, such a jnani comes to us, and it doesn't disturb us. A jnani should not, will not, must not disturb whom? Ajnani. Who is Ajnani? One who is drowned in egocentric activities of life. He should not disturb him. And by what way he can disturb? So immediately, he should not promote To such kind of people, Vedanta, take sannyasa, where are you, Fasgaya? Please, go and come with me. I will give you higher wisdom. Resign your job, leave your family, sell your house, purchase a flat in Rishikesh. I will take care of you. Don't worry. That is called spirituality. Take sannyasa. So a jnani should not ask these ajnanis to renounce karmas. And he will not. So many people come. I'm planning to retire. I'm planning to resign. The very fact that you are asking a question, you are unfit for resignation. Suppose somebody says, should I take sannyas? Answer should be given no. Why? You are unfit. Why? The very question itself is asking like that. So when we become ripened, so jnani, what he says, jnani wants to see that the ajnani first continue to his karmas. He will not disturb them. He will encourage them. That we saw already thought. Joshayet sarva karman vidwan yukta samacharet. He encourages, okay, do your karmas, duties you do in the world. With right frame of, he will teach you right kind of attitude. The Guru will come and teach us what? The right kind of attitude, what we should maintain in life. He never says, stop your work, stop your duties, stop going to a business or office. No, you earn money, take care of your wife and children or husband and children. Oh, I'm having a lot of projects in life. Doesn't matter. Continue. He encourages, but he attaches with that right kind of attitude, some kind of seva bhav, some kind of contribution to society. So he will slowly add, but he will not take anything from Ajnani's life. And very beautiful example given by Mahatma. So, samsara, patni or pati, bache, and all these activities, responsibilities is like a skin of a fruit. Outer peel, the skin of a fruit, kacha. When can you feel the peel of the skin? Only when it is ripened. Easy to remove that. So all this is like a skin. What does skin do? Skin is a protection for the fruit to fructify, for the kacha fruit to fructify. If suppose skin is removed, whatever tray, you remove the skin, the fruit is still there, we have not yet ripened, and remove the skin. Don't pluck it. See that will it fructify? No. So skin facilitates the fructification. Please understand this. So skin facilitates the fructification process. So it's a protection. Why? It is required for my ahankara, for my entire being to get ripened. Even you try to remove the peel, it won't come. Bhagavan says it won't come out. No, let the fruit be ripened. Then it is easy to remove the peel. It falls off. In some cases, it falls off. So the Jnani says, first you fructify. So Bhagavan deliberately keeps us all in the midst of attachments, in the midst of samsara, in the midst of duties and responsibilities, in the midst of many challenges. What is actually, we are being cooked. That's why every master says, that you are where you are exactly what is required for your evolution. I am where I am, what exactly is required for my evolution. But don't think that I don't have any challenges. I also have challenges. I also have my own problems. So, Krusnavin na vichalayet. The man, the having complete knowledge, perfect knowledge, one who has got jnani, he will never disturb. Therefore, the Shastra gave very clearly that first brahmachari bano, there you go to learn about the Brahma Vidya, Varnashrama Dharma, Kartavya Karma, your Vritti Dharma, Pravritti, know what is everything. Where? In Brahmacharya training, and you will come to know, Guru will help you in discovering. So, the supreme knowledge, Brahma Vidya also is given, and every knowledge is in Brahmacharya Ashram. Then the teacher says, now you enter into Grihastha Ashrama. But it's full of challenges, but it is required for your growth. And exceptional cases are there. One who had already, Shankaracharya says, one who had got already developed vairagya, maturity in previous lives, a lot of arguments come. So a brahmachari can directly take to sannyasa without going through the grihastha ashrama and vanaprastha ashrama. But such cases are very rare. So majority has to go through the process of grihastha. Then, a lot of problems and challenges and then responsibilities and then ego hurting and, friction with everybody. And some people say, house is a hell for me. Office is better. And, we get roasted. There and there, Bhagavan says, I'm teaching you lesson. It is a required treatment for you. It's like a woven. Then I slowly think that, then I will take up, okay, my Shastra says, enough now, Grihastha Ashrama, and certain things are fulfilled, then move to Vanaprastha Ashrama, forest life. But there are also challenges in the forest life only, where comforts of home is not available. Children are there not to bring you glass of water, serve you coffee and tea, nasta, naukrani, servants, nothing, nobody is there. Here you have to search. You have to cook your own food. You have to sweep your own floor. If a wife or husband, the spouse comes with you, but then only two of you have to be there. You can't fight with the spouse. All life we have been fighting. Now you cannot fight. एक ही है व्यक्ति साथ में, उनके साथ झगड़ा करोगे तो कैसे जियोगे? The wife died, then he is alone. Then slowly he will go to sannyasa ashram. So all these things are like skin to ripen. So many people say, a bachelor wrote a book, How to Raise Children. Many theories are told. And after married, he was asked, which theory of your book is applicable now? He says, none of them are working. But you wrote so many theories on how to raise children. Yes, but none of them are working with my children. So, when we sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, viveka, vairagya, shat sampatti, mumukshutva, by Bhagavan's grace, when the process of ripening happened over many lives of samsara, Different types of samsara is there. Even if you are a guru, you have your own samsara of ashram maintenance, fundraising, holding programs, conducting lectures, preparing for them, sometimes physical exertion. So you have pretty your own challenges. So in and through all these things, but the teacher is a spiritual master is unaffected by them. But an ordinary ignorant man is affected by them. So this is an advice given to jnanis. Don't disturb ajnanis. So sannyasi is not announced, no? We are announcing next batch of sannyasis. Whoever wants to become sannyasa, please come to ashram with 51,000 rupees dakshina and 2 pairs of clothes, stitched, come back on so and so day. Mass sannyasa program. It's not given like that. So the advice, so actually ignorant people like all of us, ignorant people, we are drowned in our own ego. If slowly rising up a jnani, we become jnani. Then I become Krishnavit. I know what is lower knowledge. I know what is higher knowledge. Then I also know how not to disturb the society around, how not to disturb the people around. Otherwise, as Gurudev said, a jnani is always tempted to meddle with the prarabdha of the world, he said in one of the books Master Gurudev told. The realized man is tempted to meddle with the prarabdha of the world, but he doesn't. He doesn't meddle. He says, you go through your own prarabdha. So this is a lesson to all of us. So we have to continue our responsibilities. And when we are at the stage an evolution comes, all these things will fall off on their own. They just disappear. You know why? So far, ego is the glue. Prestige issue, ego and ego avatar. Ego's many costumes that ego takes. Ego wears many costumes. So when ego wears one type of costume, to that one type of costume, certain things get attached. Chipak jata hai. Suppose I wear a costume of I'm the head of the family. So that ego is wearing head of the family costume. Whenever I wear it, certain things are attached to that costume. They get attached. That I must be respected. I must be told. If anybody, anything doing in the family, I must be informed. I must be asked. They must seek permission from me. So these are all the things get attached. Another ego, Another ego, I saw some people declaring, oh, Swamiji, in our family, in the nearest relative circles, I am the oldest in age. So I am the eldest. So I got the privilege to bless everybody. What nonsense it is. Somebody told me this. I can bless everyone. I am the oldest in family. The entire family of the cousins and their whatever it is. मैं सोच ऐसा भी होता है क्या अहंकार में? So you get attached costumes. Suppose that the particular I am now not wearing that particular costume. That is, I hope you are understanding. Ego, I am not wedded to the particular costume that I am the elder in the family. Example I am giving you. You may be elder. You may have to play certain roles constructed in the house, but ego is not there. So, and that costume, when that is not, that ego is not there, I am the elder, the costume is not wear, you are not wearing it, then nothing can stick to it, no. So they all get dropped. So thus, all the costumes that I am a sannyasi, another ahankara. So what could be my ahankara then? Oh, then people should respect me, people should bow before me, people touch my feet. Nonsense, it's all. So somebody touches the namaskar, that's okay. But I don't have any desire to get namaskar. So all those things that costume ke saath jo attach ho jata hai na, then automatically they get dropped. Thus, when we develop sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, all these things will get dropped on its own. Then I will know I'm already in the inner world, I'm a sannyasi, and a sanya aupacharika rupena, formality sake, I may take also sannyasa ashrama as per destiny. It happens. So Krishna min na vichalayet. I think that is enough. Lot of decisions, many thoughts had gone into this. Now another beautiful verse is coming. Puja Gurudev used to like this verse very much. Mayi sarvani karmani.
Mayi sarvani karmani.
Sanyasyadhyatma chetasa.
Sanyasyadhyatma chetasa.
Sanyasyadhyatma chetasa.
Sanyasyadhyatma chetasa.
Nirashir nirmamo bhutva.
Nirashir nirmamo bhutva.
Yudhyasva vigatajvaraha.
Yudhyasva vigatajvaraha.
Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasyadhyatma chetasa nirashir nirmamo bhutva yudhyasya vigatajvaraha. See, jnani also works. Ajnani also works. But Jnani, when he is working, we don't call it as Karma Yoga. Oh, Jnani is practicing Karma Yoga. No. Then his karma is called as what? Loka Sangraham. Loka Sangraham. He is not practicing Karma Yoga and all that. He is already become a Jnani. So his action is called as what? Titled under Loka Sangraha, welfare of the world. Ajnani is work, karma they do. It is called, when they are doing it right attitude, it is called Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga means what? Being practiced by Ajnani. And a karma is performed by a Jnani. That means what? Loka Sangraha. So this is the difference between, we should understand. So now, Krishna says, in the next verse, he gives 5 rules here. 5 rules. Again, is coming back to Karma Yoga only. Karma Yogi, how to perform karma. So he is going, sometimes Bhagavan Krishna is speaking about Jnani, sometimes Bhagavan is speaking about Ajnani. What is Ajnani? What is Jnani? So Bhagavan Krishna says, we will see now first the Shloka meaning, the 5 principles which are told here. 5-point program for Karma Yoga. Then we will add some other points to it later. First one, what says? Adhyatma chetasa Sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya. First one is Adhyatma Chetasa. Adhyatma Chetasa. Very wonderful thing. Mayi Sarvani karmani sanyasya Adhyatma Chetasa. Meaning, one meaning is mind is centered in Atma. Chetas, Adhyatma Chetas, mind centered in one's own self. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji mentions in his commentary, he commented as Viveka Buddhi. Adhyatma Chetasa means what? Viveka Buddhi. So what is the first and foremost primary qualification for karma, to practice karma yoga? We must have Viveka Buddhi. Right knowledge, right discrimination, right understanding, right awareness. Of what? Of what is to be done, what is not to be done. The moment a person started practicing karma yoga, Viveka Buddhi, means what? What is Viveka between Sat and Asat? So friends, remember, in the entire life, first and foremost discrimination we must have is what is Mukhya and what is Gauna in particular in our life. What is the primary and what is secondary? Suppose I go to a hotel. What is primary? To satiate my hunger. But I go to a hotel with an objective of eating dosha or idli, vada or paratha, whatever it is. Paratha. Suppose that is not available. So I must come back to Mukhya. What is primary goal of coming to restaurant? To satiate my hunger. If that is serving, ticket, good. Now you can have option. Second, you can have the Gauna is what? If it is dosha is available or what I wanted, if it is available, welcome. But the primary should not be forgotten. Secondary is secondary. So in everywhere, there is a primary, there is secondary. Certain times secondary is available, secondary is extra, but primary should not be forgotten. Suppose I go to hotel, even though I am not hungry, only to eat a dish, and that gives a lot of problems to health. Overeating, fat accumulation, unable to walk, heaviness in the body. That's how people grow, they become fatter and fatter and fatter. No hunger, but eating. I heard, I don't know, it happened in Chennai. I was told. One very, very fat man, very huge, very fat man came to Gurudev. And masters, they have their own, in a humorous way, they communicate. So with a great difficulty, that gentleman bent on the feet of Gurudev. And Gurudev looked at him and said, did I by mistake ever say that the body is all pervading? He asked. Did I slip off my tongue in my lectures? Did I ever say that body is all pervading? So he already gave a message to him. So, and everywhere there is a Mukhya and Gauna. Now come to whole picture, whole life. Adhyatma Chetasa is equal to Viveka Buddhi is equal to Viveka between discrimination between Gauna and Mukhya. That happens in everyday, day-to-day affair. But now the entire life is Dushtya. From the standpoint of total life, we must decide what is the primary and what is secondary. So what is the primary? Vivek Buddhi. When Vivek Buddhi is awakened in me, then I will know my primary goal is spiritual goal and secondary goals are only to facilitate, to exhaust my prarabdha karma, etc., etc., etc. But my primary lakshya, primary goal is adhyatma, spiritual transformation, and secondary is, of course, we have to live now. So there are many, many things required. I should organize, I should manage. I need clothes, I need what do you call certain samagri. I need to fulfill my responsibilities and duties towards my family. That's all karma brings. Okay, that wo chalta rahega parallelly. But should I give more? Should I convert secondary into primary? And primary into secondary, that's what we do. So I attend satsang, I calm my mind so that I can vigorously, actively participate in the world, in my business affairs, make money, fight everybody. I need energy to fight with everybody. So I need a spiritual dose. But that spiritual dose is only for what? To carry on my business and profits, etc. in the world. Or I attend satsang only to get registered in the eyes of that Mahatma so that I can sometimes pocket Mahatma also. I can get my name and fame. So primary is Adhyatma Chetasa means what? First of all, Krishna said, in our life, be centered in your own self. That means what? Never forget the goal of life. Primary is your own spiritual evolution. Secondary is what? Fulfilling responsibilities, duties towards country, society, family. So many debts I have, clear them. So first one is what? So then what is it? So Adhyatma Chetasa, with that mind centered in self, Viveka Buddhya, through that awakened discriminative faculty, what you should do? You should surrender all the activities to me. So second one is what? Maya sarvani karmani sanyasya. Second principle. So with Viveka Buddhi I got. Now what should next step now? Bhagavan Krishna says, renounce all activities unto me. Sannyasa here means not leaving here. Not renunciation here. Bhagavan Krishna said, Sanyasya, meaning having renounced. Having renounced means what? Renounce responsibilities, duty. Here meaning is what? Dedicating. Offering. I dedicate all my, whatever I do, all my activities as my duties towards the family, society, etc. I dedicate all of them to Ishvara. So second one is what? We must learn to dedicate, offer everything to Bhagavan. Ishwararpana Buddhi. Meaning Ishvara Buddhi means what? Convert the work into worship. Work is worship. teneshasya vidhiyatam apachitihi. Sadhana Panchakam. Vedo nityamadhiyatam taduditam karma swanushthiyatam. So first study Vedas, and whatever Vedic duties are there, perform them diligently. Su anushtiyatam, tena ishasya vidhiyatam apachitihi, worship them. Vishasya vidhiyatam, surrender all those activities unto Ishvara as a worship. So, first principle is what, friends? Adhyatma Chetasa. Don't get confused in life. What is primary? What is secondary? Secondary doesn't mean second treatment I'm giving. No. But for everything is dedicated to the primary. So when I'm primary is important, and whatever I'm doing should be dedicated to this primary. That means how much well in a beautiful manner I must perform all these activities so that the best of the things I can dedicate to the Lord. Because that is more important, no? So when my primary objective is constructing the house, then I save money everywhere, and all that money, it's the whatever other activities, whatever I could save money from by curtailing my expenditure in other areas, all that is pulled out and dedicated to the central cause of constructing the house. So I perform all the activities properly. Because if I want to offer to the Lord, best of the things should be offered. So first principle is, what is our central objective of our life? Pivot is what? What is the primary goal? Somebody primary goal is what? Ajnani primary goal is what? Name, fame, money, prestige. Somebody wants to expand. Primary objective is more and more. Sabka hadaplo. So Viveka Buddhi, Adhyatma Chetas. Then second is what? With that, keep that with that Adhyatma Chetasa. Keeping that as a central primary goal, then dedicate all the activities, whatever you do, unto me. So convert that work into worship. And third one is what? Nirashihi. Nirashihi. Asha with respect to future. Hope. So Nirashihi means what? There is no anxiety for the fruits thereof. Meaning, mind, as Gurudev says, mind is not dissipating its energies, that we will see later on, the description. So mind is not running into future towards the fruits. Not concerned about the result. Concerned means what? Result will come. But I must not be very, very particular about the result, because result depends on so many factors, as we already studied in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. When we studied Karmanyeva Adhikaraste, we have discussed there how result depends on many other factors which are not in our control. We have discussed it there. The component which is in our control is only our doing the best in the present. So there is no anxiety, there is no unwanted sankalpas, daydreaming. We pump into our dreams lot of energy, and we try to hold the dream in the mind, and that doesn't happen. And that, like a cloud burst, that energy get dissipated, and such gives such a tremendous sorrow, pain. So Bhagavan Krishna says, no asha. Nirashi. So theory ho gaya. Adhyatma chetasa first, centered in self. Viveka buddhi. Then learn to dedicate all the activities unto the Lord. We must dedicate all the activities at the feet of Guru. And with again 3 more things are nirashihi, without unwanted, anxieties for the fruits thereof. जो आएगा आएगा, ईश्वर की कृपा है. Now 2 more are there. Nirmamaha, nirahankaraha, nirmamo, nirashihi, nirmamo bhut, nirmamaha, and vigatajvaraha. These 2 are left out now. These 2 words. So we will see these 2 words in next class. Enough for today. Please think what we have studied. So in this 30th verse, we must see now 2 more words are left out of 5. Adhyatma Chetasa was described, told. Mayi Sarvani Karmani Sanyasya, that has been discussed. That was discussed. And then Nirashihi, third factor, component, is also seen. Then we have to see Nirmamaha and Vigatajvaraha. So Bhagavan Krishna says this is the sadhana for all of us. So more about it we will see in next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, everybody. No major announcement to be made, only that tomorrow we have Bhajagovindam class, same time, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. All those who have been joining and anybody who wishes to join, more than welcome. Thank you so much. Till we meet again next week. Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om. We are closing the session.